Hello! Today I want to talk to you all about my SLP project, which is Christmas Kindness, and how that taught me about social class. The definition of social class, according to our text, Social Science and Introduction to the Study of Society, social class consists of those people in a community who are somewhat similar in their economic status, their attitudes and beliefs, their educational attainments, their ways of living, the regard to which others hold them, and their power or lack of power to influence community affairs. There is a family basis of social class. Our text also says that the primary unit of stratification is the family. Except for in rare cases, all members of a family are regarded as belonging to the same stratum or layer. This had big meaning for me in my SLP project. See, Christmas Kindness is an organization that helps the lower level income families in a community. In my case, I volunteered with the Christmas Kindness of Gladwin County. I also provided an overview just from the Gladwin Christmas Kindness website about what exactly they do. Now, for me, this looked it helped me look at social class in a couple different ways. When I contacted Christmas Kindness, they had informed me that my best opportunity to volunteer was going to be to contact a local church and see what they needed me to do because they had plenty of volunteers at the actual organization, but not enough out in the community at the churches. So the very first church that I contacted said that they didn't have any volunteers ready to help. So they asked me to help create name tags and organize the gifts as they were coming in. I agreed and I said that I would love to do that. I was given a copy of what was known as the master list. This contained all the children and all the families that we'd be helping, and on the side of the page I included a photograph of part of the master list. And each time the color changes from green to white, it represents a new family, and each box within that represents a child within that family. What really helped me to realize the connections from social class and Christmas kindness was the things that people were asking for. I never realized that the families were connected with the kids, and when I read over a lot of the family tags when I was creating them, the family would ask for food. There was somebody who asked for like a Christmas tree or just Christmas dinner. They would ask for towels, and a big thing that surprised me was a lot of people asked for laundry detergent. A lot of the times the kids wanted snow pants, clothes, and bedding. Now, there were a lot of toys, a lot of kids were asking for hunting gear or for Shopkins, but I never necessarily realized the number of kids who weren't asking for toys and were asking for things that a lot of people would just consider practical things. And what this kind of helped me realize about social class was that these kids weren't ever wanting to be in the situation where they had to ask somebody else for Christmas presents, but because of their family's social class, they ended up in that position. What also surprised me was the generosity of the people that I would typically put into a higher social class level. We were given the guidelines to give out to the people who wanted to buy children the gifts, and it said that they should spend a limit of $50 per kid. As the gifts started coming in, I realized that a lot of people went above and beyond what these kids had asked for, or even what the families had asked for. You know, some families would just ask for food, and these people would bring in food and gift cards and dishes and towels and blankets. And it was really cool to be able to see just how much these generous people were willing to give. Part of the reason that I ended up choosing to volunteer with Christmas Kindness is because a few years ago, my family was in a situation that was really rough. My dad was out of work, my mom wasn't working, and we didn't have enough money to do anything for Christmas. I had a couple brothers at the time, and we'd always say that we were okay, and that didn't really bother us, the idea that we weren't going to have presents, but really, it made us feel really upset knowing that come Christmas morning there wasn't going to be anything. It wasn't Christmas Kindness, it was just a similar group, and they ended up reaching out to my family and offering to buy us presents and buy us Christmas dinner, and we accepted, and it really made a big impact on my life because I never forgot the generosity of those people in a time where my family really wasn't doing all that well. So I'm also going to continue working with this project. I've already put in 15 hours, but I decided to continue working with them to see this to its completion and its fruition, which will end on December 16th when they end up distributing all the gifts to the families. I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity to serve such an amazing organization. Thank you very much for watching my presentation.